We'll see what happens there because WWE recently pulled off one of their biggest ruses with everything pertaining to Alexa Bliss. How did WWE accomplish this? Then, it appears that the early rumors that Alexa's homecoming would be postponed and cancelled on January 13th were accurate. However, it appears that WWE chose to deceive the mole and everyone who would listen to them after learning that they had a mole disclosing the Alexa Bliss information. WWE began disseminating false information and stories to the moles, claiming that Alexa Bliss's new contract was never going to happen and that what she was requesting was far different from what they were giving her. Everyone was sure that WWE and Alexa Bliss were splitting up after the moles accepted the bait, reported it to the dirt sheets, and set the stage for a flawless surprise comeback at the Royal Rumble. So, that was simply incredible trickery on the part of WWE to set up that major twist. Fans were even made fun of by Royal Rumble commentators for reading the dirt sheets and not believing all they read online. Because of the way the situation was handled, WWE got everyone there. However, the fact that Alexa Bliss is at last returning is what matters most about this. Alexa returned for the Women's Royal Rumble in 2025. You mentioned Bray Wyatt in full circles, but Alexa Bliss made a comeback at the same upscale live event where she first vanished in 2023. Thus, a pleasant little full circle moment. However, the first thing to notice about Alexa Bliss is her whole Royal Rumble attire, as she was adorned with numerous Easter eggs and tributes to Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, and the Wyatt universe in general. The use of the words pain and play is the first significant point to make. When Alexa was with Bray Wyatt, she initially adopted this catchphrase. It was Alexa's reaction to Bray using the words hurt and heal. Thus, the way those terms are used indicates that this is a darker version of Alexa Bliss. You can see her emblem inside a red circle on the shoulder of her garment. One recognizable logo in the Wyatt universe is the red circle. Every Wyatt 6 member is known to have a red circle on some aspect of their clothing. Alexa is currently wearing the recognizable red circle as part of her outfit. On the skirt section of her entry attire, she even wore an additional crimson circle. Similar to the pants, her skirt also has a tiny patch of red and black pinstripes. The Fiend once wore, as a sign of remembering and to always have the Fiend with her when she goes to the ring. It appears that Alexa's character now wears that on her attire. Friend Forever was written on the back of Alexa's jacket. Additionally, all of the letters in Friend, save the R, were underlined in red to also spell out Find Forever. Red and black were used throughout Alexa's whole outfit, making it a complete homage to the Fiend. On and off screen, Bray Wyatt was Alexa's close buddy. Not to be overlooked is Lily and the Easter egg she currently holds. Here are the two Liliths, the old and the new. Lily has had a significant makeover. She changed from having a somewhat simple, cartoon-like appearance to undoubtedly becoming a lot frightening doll. She can see the largest Easter egg with the new Lily. Lily's right eye bears the same exact number 6 that appears on all Wyatt 6 goods, but her left eye has the letter A. Thus, this is undoubtedly intriguing. Alexa Bliss's costume features all of the tributes and references to Bray Wyatt. She has the red circle, exactly like the other Wyatt 6 members, and Lily now has the same font number 6 in her eye as the Wyatts. What's happening there? Then, does Alexa Bliss act as an autonomous spokesperson for the Wyatt universe? Is she attempting to let the Wyatt 6 know that she wants to join them? There are undoubtedly many unanswered questions. Recall that the initial story from a long time ago stated that Alexa's goods was being developed some months ago, when the goal was to immediately bring her back together with the Wyatt 6. Perhaps this is the reason Lily was focusing on the Wyatt's number 6. That was the initial plan. As a result, we decided to split up Alexa and Wyatt's 6 ideas. The Wyatts are on SmackDown, and Alexa is on Raw. Additionally, there will be no more brand switching or going to other shows as the transfer window just concluded with Royal Rumble weekend. Alexa and the Wyatts are currently separated on 2 different islands and unable to communicate directly. So even though Alexa is literally surrounded by all the references to the Wyatt universe, it doesn't appear that they will be reunited anytime soon. However, as we've seen in previous years, Alexa Bliss is impacted by the energy that surrounds her from Bray and Howdy. They don't need to be physically present to control and influence her at this time. By now, their energy simply pours through her. Thus, it will be intriguing to observe if they choose to follow that course with Alexa Bliss. Will she initially appear to be rather normal before quickly relapsing into insanity and become a member of Wyatt 6? WWE followed a similar course for Alexa in 2022 and the first part of 2023, but we never saw the full results of that course. Perhaps they continue where they left off, and over time, Alexa will just keep going into the state of complete insanity. Given that we haven't seen Alexa Bliss since the untimely death of Bray Wyatt, How is she coping with such a significant loss in her life? What did Alexa become after we witnessed how Uncle Howdy and the Wyatt Six dealt with the loss and changed? Will the character eventually succumb to her longing to be around Uncle Howdy and that Wyatt energy once more? Or will she be able to handle her mental and emotional needs on her own? Thus, it appears that WWE's decision to forego Alexa and Howdy's quick reunion is a wise one. It's possible that Alexa Bliss will simply go through this whole character arc and adventure, which might culminate in a reunion with Howdy. Thus, it seems logical to keep them apart for the time being. Have their stories unfold independently until they finally meet and may need one another. In light of the Six and Lily's eye and the fact that Alexa's character is still obsessed with the Fiend today, bringing pieces of his clothing to the ring, it appears that a Howdy and Alexa reunion is inevitable, but it will happen much later. Regarding Alexa Bliss's present situation, the Royal Rumble did hint at her first possible quarrel. Liv Morgan was the one who destroyed Alexa Bliss and gave her a menacing grin. This is somewhat weird because Lily did make an appearance in the background of a Liv Morgan episode back in the fall. 4 months later, Alexa Bliss gets thrown out of the Rumble match on her first night back by Liv Morgan. Many fans believe that Liv Morgan would be Alexa's first feud return, and based on the elimination, it appears likely that that will happen on Raw. Prior to this weekend, Alexa and Liv had last faced off in a pleasant setting in 2022, when they established a tag team and became good friends. As Alexa recalls from all those years ago, Liv Morgan is clearly not the same person. Thus, Alexa and Liv's feud might resurrect their 2022 past together and would be a rather reliable first feud for Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss would get back on track if she could defeat Liv Morgan, who is unquestionably the 2024 Superstar of the Year. That would be a significant victory over a superstar who has been winning a lot lately. Even though we might not immediately see Alexa with the Wyatts, we still need to be on the lookout for Lily. Will Lily still be useful, possess abilities, and influence plots as she once did? Or will she only serve as an Alexa Bliss marketing prop? As always, there are a ton of fascinating details about Alexa Bliss, and she is returning to WWE television for the first time in more than 2 years. Therefore, we are excited to dissect her stories each week on Wrestling World CC. However, what do you think of the stories from today? Please share your thoughts below. Remember to subscribe with all alerts turned on, and hit like if you liked it. Thanks for watching, guys. There is news regarding Alexa Bliss's WWE TV debut after her unexpected comeback as the number 21 competitor in the Women's Royal Rumble over the weekend after a 2-year hiatus. After reporting on Tuesday that there were creative ideas for Bliss on the blue brand, PW Insider Elite verified on Wednesday that Bliss will be a part of WWE SmackDown on Fridays. The Wyatt Six were notably transferred from WWE Raw to SmackDown during the mid-January transfer window. After she renegotiated her contract, Bliss made a comeback to the Rumble. Bliss wasn't initially scheduled for the Rumble, and Fightful Select acknowledged that she and WWE had been at odds over the negotiations as of Friday's match rehearsal. After the two parties worked out an agreement, Bliss was inserted to the match in Shotzi's place. With a huge cheer from the audience, Bliss took the stage with a new, updated Lily doll which, as astute fans pointed out, had the number 6 sewed into one of its eyes and a Fiend Forever jacket. After working with the late Bray Wyatt throughout 2020, there had been a lot of rumors about her participation with the Wyatt Six since the faction's June debut. Since joining SmackDown, the group has not appeared on television. However, it wasn't Bliss' contract that prevented them from playing. Rather, it was one of the faction's members, though it's unclear exactly who being hurt.